Hi everybody, welcome to another redstone video. Today I'm joined by our Italian Scicraft member, where is he? Francesco. A-
Hello.
Hey, and he designed a really nice tree farm. So it's probably one of the simplest tree farms that does it all, break logs and return enough saplings. So could you demonstrate your tree farm? So it's really simple. You would stand here, AFK, and place saplings. You can place them on top of the dirt, and then we just drop down a TNT from the top, and at the right moment push up the complete logs. So this is the old block 36 trick. If you blow up moving blocks, then you have a 100% drop chance in 1 in 12 and 1.13, and they also have a lower blast resistance, which makes sure that we can blow up most of the logs. There's a small chance that sometimes the lowest log on the second layer would remain behind, but this doesn't happen too often. It doesn't also kill the efficiency of the farm. So yeah, at the top we're using a 1.12 TNT duper, but it should also work with a 1.13 version. In total, this farm yields about 2,500 items per hour. So it's really user-friendly. So here you can refeed the bone meal dispenser with bone meal at the bottom of the chest. Obviously you could also add more chests to it if you want. And all the drops of the tree farm are collected by the hoppers around. So we get saplings and logs. The logs are sent to the bottom chest with an item filter, and the sapling are delivered to the AFK player. So you can aim here at the dirt and just hold down right mouse button infinitely and grow trees. So it's a very simple farm. That's why it also has some downsides compared to I would say a proper tree farm where the logs are pushed into a dedicated blast chamber. So one downside is that it only works with birch trees. Reason is we need a certain tree height, so we need to limit the tree height to 5 high. If you would try to use, for example, oak trees that could generate only 4 high, then we would also blow up part of the detection system. So actually we could blow up the comparator. So the farm only works with birch trees, and since we need to limit the tree height, is also not really bone meal efficient. So this farm is mostly meant as a starter farm, once you have maybe a mob farm and have enough bones to supply it.
It's also super tiny, and I think it's the smallest of its type. I've never seen something like that.
Yeah, that's definitely the simplest automated tree farm. Obviously, there are those basically log pusher farms where you would only throw trees and push them around. They also sometimes are called a tree farm, but yeah, this type of farm also completely breaks the logs and does it all.
Yeah, it uses only 3 pistons.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So I want to make a block by block tutorial in case you want to build this. Here is the full material list. So you need 37 building blocks, 27 hoppers, 24 redstone dust, 12 repeaters, 9 slime blocks, 5 droppers, 4 chests, 3 observers, 3 sticky pistons, 2 detector rails, 2 glazed terracotta, 2 comparators, 2 slabs, 1 dirt block, 1 dispenser, 1 lever, 1 obsidian, 1 redstone torch, and 1 TNT. And then also some entities. We need a normal minecart and 2 hopper minecarts. So now I want to show you how you can build this thing. It should be really easy. I'm gonna try to do it in one take. So we start with an upwards facing sticky piston, add a slime block on top and a dirt block on top of that. Next we want to grab some droppers, place it next to the sticky pistons, upwards facing, and on top we add the bone meal dispenser. Now in order to have a bit of a storage, we add a hopper at the bottom pointing into this dropper, and we can add chests on top. If you need more storage, you can also add more hoppers on the side maybe. I think we can add another one here. I'll just go out on this side. Alright. Now next step is building the dropper that supplies the player with saplings. So we grab 3 temporary blocks, place it here, and then we add the dropper, which is fed by this hopper line. And now we need to add a 5x5 hopper grid centered around the dirt block. And it should all feed into this hopper first. So that's why we add it like this. Also some at the back. You can go over. and connect it all. Alright, next we want to add the item filter in order to sort out logs. So add 2 more hoppers like this, and now we build the standard item filter system. So we just need a comparator on top of this block, then we go over like this, 2 redstone dust blocks on top of that. Hit the bottom, I'll add a repeater powering this block and a torch powering the bottom hopper. Then into the second hopper, so this one here, we'll put items that usually don't end up in the system. You can rename items, that would be the best way. I'm just gonna use some redstone torches here and add 1 birch log in the first slot. Alright, then next we can add the clock system. So we'll get 2 observers. First one is detecting this dropper here, the second one is powering a block below the dropper. Then we'll add another dropper in order to complete the observer clock. Now we also need to power the dropper tower and the bone meal dispenser. Therefore we'll just go over like this and add some redstone dust. And in order to turn this on and off, we'll add a lever on top of the observer. Alright, next up we need an AFK spot. So the player stands on this slab here, and you can definitely aim at the dirt block here. So we're standing as low as possible so the TNT explosion doesn't harm the player. So we want to probably stand centered in this block. Don't lean too far forwards. Stay the center of this block. Alright, so next we can add the detection system. Alright, we detect the tree growth via the container mechanic. So once the sapling grows into a tree, we have a full block in the middle, and we can detect container through the block via comparator. Then here we add redstone dust, another block, repeater on top. Alright, now we want to go up in order to activate the TNT duper. You could also use dispenser system in case you don't want to use TNT duping. Right, so we want to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 7 was enough. Sorry about that. 7, 8, and then we go over 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Add redstone dust on top. So use the full signal length of redstone dust. And then we want to add a sticky piston. Alright, it'll probably also be a good idea to add the hopper minecarts now. So we'll add a hopper minecart on top of this dispenser, as you can see here, in order to collect saplings and logs that land on top of the dispenser. So we just want to add a detector rail. You can use later for the duper again, place a hopper minecart on top, like this. And then we need a second hopper minecart on top of the dispenser with just a slight offset. So I'm gonna use the radius again and get a chest and drive the hopper minecart just by walking into it into the chest like this. And this is enough. Items that land in the hopper minecart would now be picked up by this one here and be transported over into this dropper, in case it works. Did I make a mistake somewhere? This would be now... Oh, it ended up here because it's locked by the lever. Okay, it's all fine. So we can also add, by the way, you can add a chest here now for the logs. And now let's continue at the top with the TNT duper. So add such a slime block structure. Then another one here. Then I want to grab the detector rails again, place one here and another one there. Get TNT, place it next to the detector rail. Alright, now we also need some glazed terracotta in order to align the TNT. Any color is obviously fine. Place one here and the other one there. Then get the normal minecart, place it on top of the detector rail. get a power source and power the sticky piston and depower it. And now the TNT duper is active. Be careful. Alright, now we can continue. At the bottom we still need to power this sticky piston. So we'll add 1 to 3 blocks and repeater on max delay on top. Then sticky piston facing downwards and an observer pointing into this block. Alright, then we'll add 7 more repeaters on top of those blocks. 6 of those on max delay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7th on the default delay of 1. Alright, then I think we're actually done. Oh, one thing is missing. We also need to limit the birch tree growth to 7. So that's why we need to add the obsidian block, and this needs to be 8 blocks above the hoppers. So we add temporary blocks 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me quickly double check. This is actually really important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, then let's try out the farm. Let's get some bone meal. Get a sapling. Put the bone meal in here. Turn the farm on. And it's all working. Yeah. So it can now FK. Put something on your mouse. So I use a automatic script in order to keep it held down. And yeah, we get about 2,500 birch logs per hour with this really simple farm. Alright, so one more note, be really careful with the TNT duper here, so you don't blow up your farm. Don't update the TNT at all. Don't place any blocks right next to it. You can punch out the TNT, it's all fine, but yeah, make sure that you don't activate it. Also, if you build this under open sky in a cold biome where it could snow, you might also want to protect it from snow layers forming on top of it, which could also activate it. So in case you build this in a snow biome, place a block above. Alright, but that's it. You can also find a world download in the video description if you want to check it out there. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.